Alrighty, happy Sunday everybody. We are on our way to the antique mall. First time for both of us to go there. And this is Art's first time antiquing actually. He's been thrifting with me but not antiquing. So this is a bit of a new experience. Do you think you'll have fun, honey?
Always have fun.
First stop. I'm a mess, but stop number 2. What is this? Black Shutter West. Through this haul really quick. So I actually found a bench. It was regularly $30, but it was 50% off. It is going to need a little bit of work. I've already taken this off this metal piece was attached down here like this, and I didn't really like that, so I took it off. I'm gonna clean it up and just set it aside. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm not tossing it in the trash. I think it still has some use, but I'm not using it for this. So I'm going to clean it up and put it in the basement. And this, I've went ahead and did a once over cleaning because it was sitting outside. So I did a once over cleaning on it. And I think I'm gonna go over it again and clean it really good one more time with another batch of hot soapy water. And then I'm thinking about painting it or staining it. I think I might leave the top as it is and just stain it and stain over those apples and kind of just darken them up and just make it look a little bit more worn. It's all raw wood, so that's good. But the rest of it, I may paint black to match the rest of the furniture in the dining room. And I have it sitting, you know, where that other piece was. So I have it sitting like right there. And I think that's gonna be beautiful with some, you know, I'm gonna do a vignette here. I'm thinking that I'm going to put my thermos collection on top of here for now. So I'm gonna really have fun with that. So for right now, I'm just gonna lay this here. And then the next thing that I got was this apron. It's a vintage apron and I'm in love with it. I love the color and that it's florals. And normally she's all covered. So I thought, well, I think I might want to put a hat on her. But so I bought a vintage hat. This is actually a vintage hat and it's too small for my head. It barely fits. So I thought, well, it'll be cute on her. I haven't figured out how I want to style it yet. I may have to clip it on there to get it to stay. But I really like the way the back shows. So we're gonna play with that. I don't really necessarily know yet. So for right now, I'm just gonna, how about we hang the hat over here for right now? We'll just hang the hat there and it actually looks good there. I might wanna do a few more hats that actually fit my head though. So back to the haul. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Santa because he's right over here. So let me grab him. Now, the bench came from the Strasbourg Emporium. And like I said, it was $15, so good deal on that. The vintage apron came from the Black Shutter West, which is the new antique store that Art and I went to. Art and I went to a lot of stores, and I didn't film the Emporium or the Sophia's, little Sophia's antique shop. I didn't film that, but I got clips of what I could. But anyway, but this was a Facebook Marketplace find. I cannot wait to use them. Remember, on my list of things that I wanted was silverware. This was $4. Am I doing this right? I don't have my glasses. Yep, $4 and a butter knife or something like that. This was $4, and I just love them. Look at that. Aren't they? I love them. And then this one, I believe, is the one that was for $3. Nope, this one's $4. Which one was $3? Okay, I gotta look. One of these was $3. Oh, here it is. Is this one it? Yes. This one was $3. See? I knew one of them was $3. It was only $1. And I don't know much about it. It's just a little teeny picture. And it has a little cat that's looking in it. And it does have crazing on it. And all this wonderful goodness. I'm not sure. I got a Google Lens because I really don't know much about it. If I Google Lens before I edit this video, I'll add it over here for you guys. But I haven't cleaned any of this up or Googled any of it yet to know if it's worth anything. And then I picked up these 3 antique jars. And they do, some of them have writing on them, some of them don't. This one was $3 and it didn't come with a top, but it doesn't matter to me. It is definitely vintage. I'm thinking it's possibly antique because I have others that are like this that are antique. So we'll see, but there's no markings on this one. So we'll see. I'll see if I can Google lens any of these. All three of these are very heavy. This one was $2. It's got all that chippy goodness. This one, I think, has a little bit of a marking on it, but I can't really make it out. So there's that. And then there's this one, also $2. I thought these were a really good deal. And this one has better marking. So usually when you find the vintage or antique ones of these, they can go from $10 and up. So when you see them under $10, you definitely want to scoop them up. Just saying. And then I picked this little thing up. I've been looking for little Scotties and little Yorkies. And he was $3, I believe. Yeah, $3. And he's not heavy. I don't know what he's made of. I don't think he's worth anything at all. I don't think he's special. I don't even think he's vintage. But I just think he's adorable. So, and because I don't think he's anything special, I might do a little bit of paint technique on him to make him a little bit lighter. Make him look a little bit more chippy. I don't know. And then for $4.50, I picked up this set of salt and pepper shakers. Definitely vintage. Could be antique. I don't know. But I like them because they have these little hangers. It's like they should have been hung on something. So who knows? I could definitely probably find these through a Google search, but $4.50 for that little pair. I thought that's very cute. And again, I'm looking for smalls to fill in because I have big pieces already. Now I want to add little pieces. And then I only bought two things from Black Shutter West, the apron, and then I also bought this potato masher. I have another one that's just plain wood on the top, but I was excited to find one that has this aged red and white. It looked like it had a white stripe at some point. So I'm really excited about that. I'm starting to collect more of the red handled vintage kitchenware, kitchen utensils. It was $6.50. And she has a bunch of the green as well. She has a ton of green handled and red handled items like this. And I will need to go back and get some of those. But Art was with me, so I wanted to be respectful of a budget. So I picked wisely. So there's that. And then the rest of the haul is what I got at the Strasbourg Emporium. And we're going to start with this lovely vintage goodie. I've been looking for, ever since I found the tins that I had gotten from Past and Present that have the red lid, and then I think it has like apples on the front of it. I've been attracted to the red lids. So I want to have all red lid canisters and tins going across the tops of my cabinets as a staple piece to stay up there. And so this was $22 for just this one tin, but there's treasures inside of it. She wrapped things up to save me some space and carrying stuff out. So let's be careful pulling stuff out because a lot of what I got is breakable. So we'll get that. What else is in here? There's this one. I think that's it for that. Okay. So there's that tin, which I'm in love with. And then I got the matching one for $6. They didn't have the in-between one. There should be one more, I think, in this set. But they only had two. So I bought this one for $6. And again, she stuffed more of my goodies in here so I wouldn't have to carry so much. My arms were definitely full. So there's that. These two are going to go nicely on top of my cabinet. Super excited to have them. I'm going to push them back a little bit. Now let's unwrap some more goodies here. She did such a good job wrapping. Okay. This is, sorry for the rustling of paper. I probably should have done that beforehand. Okay. Look at that. This I paid $8 for. She took the sticker off of that. $8 for this shaker. and I am in love with that. So that's gonna go really cute on top of my cabinets. And then, what's in this? I'm gonna go ahead and stop and unwrap it so you don't hear the rustling. All right, so the next piece is this Homer Lachlan piece. Look at how beautiful this is. It has tons of crazing, but I don't know if it's going to pick up on camera, but it's beautiful. I love the crazing. I love it. There, you can barely see it. But anyway, it is a Homer. Is that upside down? Yes. It's upside down. A Homer Lachlan piece. I'm so sorry. It's not focusing. But anyway, it is. And I am loving that little size. I think that is adorable. And I cannot wait to put this out in my home. They had another one that was not Homer Lachlan. I think I'm saying that correctly. They had another one that was the same shape and size, a different detailing. That was $1 less. It was $5. I paid $6 for this one, but it was just porcelain. The marking on the bottom just said porcelain. So I chose this one, and I almost bought both, but I left the one behind. I just got the one. I only needed the one thing. And one of my favorite things, which is, to me, it was kind of a bit of a rare find. I scored this beautiful crock. Oh my gosh, is it heavy. Now this crock was only $20, and it has a lid. The lid was sitting on it like this though, so I'm not sure how it's supposed to go. And but I love that it has the wood lid. I think it does go this way because it's beveled in. It might not go with this particular crock though. I think maybe those should be a little bit, the crock should have been a little bit bigger, but nonetheless, one of the ladies that has a booth in this store, her husband makes the lids to go on top of all the crocks, no matter what size. You can order them, because that makes them a little bit more useful, because you can stack them on top of each other, or stack things on top of it, or build a vignette on top of it. So it does come in handy. So a lot of the crocks in that store have a lid with it that you can purchase separately, at least from her booth and a lot of the other vendors that sell crocks. But there was tons and tons of crocks. And like I said, this one was only $20, and crocks are expensive. So I only have one other crock, and I use that in the kitchen. This one is much older than that, and I want to start collecting this kind in all sizes. And I want to put them over on my hutch, maybe even over on the bench sometimes. They're very versatile, and I like that I can kind of store things in them. All right, so let's get this stuff cleaned up and put it out in the house. Before I decorate with my treasures, I have to clean up my mess and finish working on this hutch. I'm going to be lightening it up a little bit by adding some contact paper that looks like faux wood. Because I'm using this for my book collection, and that can tend to be a little dark and heavy, I thought this would help lighten that space up a lot. Going to do it for today's video. Thanks for hanging out with us. We really had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. And we really love it if you join our YouTube family, become one of our besties by hitting that subscribe button, and then go ahead and hit that notification bell so you're alerted each time we upload a video, which is every Sunday. And until then, when we do this all again, we'll see you guys later. Bye.